Summertime has come, and the trees are sweetly blooming, and the wild mountain thyme grows around the blooming heather.
Drink it with gin or drink with the white. Drink an appropriate amount of Athens Light. Drink it for peace or drink it to fight. Drink an appropriate amount of Athens Light. Go to bed at 8 or party all night. Drink an appropriate amount of Athens Light. Athens Light, Athens Light. Drink an appropriate amount of Athens Light. Enjoy Athens Light at Pizza on the Farm every Friday and Saturday. Stony Acres Brewing, Athens, Wisconsin. Drink an appropriate amount of Athens Light.
Well, hi there, ho there, heater, butter, blah, 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 blah.
Hey there, ho there.
Hey, it's a special session of the Midwest Music Hour live today from the Bertsch Barn. Stoked to have Buffalo Galaxy in the barn. It's a little sweltering, and it's only going to get hotter with these ripping tunes. we get her going, fellas. And what's the name of this first song?
I'll Lose My Way. It's a new one.
Far out.
2, 1, 2, 3. Get a cup of coffee, start my day. Then I head downtown, work the hours away. By the time they let me leave, well, the sun has already gone down on me. I'm getting older every day, and I feel I've lost my way. Might as well sit right down and die. Something different as me coming round again. Find myself before I lose my way. Find myself before I lose my way. Felt it the moment it slipped away. Another memory that I could have made. Now I'm sinking more every day, while I'm trading my hours for pay. I'm getting older every day, and I fear I've lost my way. Might as well sit right down and die. But something deep within has me coming round again. Find myself before I lose my way. Find myself before I lose my way. Late in the evening, when it gets quiet, I go out stepping in that pale moonlight. I get to thinking about all the things that I've done that didn't do me right. I'm getting older every day and I fear I've lost my way. Might as well sit right down and die. But something deep within has me coming round again. Find myself before I lose my way. Find myself before I lose my way. Find myself before I lose my way. Woo!
That was awesome, guys.
Thank you. I did get a little hotter.
Beautiful.
All right, all right.
You gotta do that. Do
Oh,
the hat fan.
I do declare.
Buffalo Galaxy from, what do you say, Twin Cities, Minneapolis?
Twin Cities. Yep, yep.
Nice. And you guys are finally back on the road,
Yes.
playing some
Yeah.
shows. You just closed out a show last night at the Flying Finn, just outside of town here in Rhinelander. Tonight you're on the road to Wausau to hit up the Whitewater Music Hall, playing outdoors in their beer garden.
Yep.
That's going to get going, what time tonight, 6?
7 p.m. I'd say
7
get there at
p.m.
6 if you want to be there.
Yeah, don't miss the first song,
Fantastic.
as you always do, I'm sure.
How does it feel to be back out in front of people playing music?
Oh, it feels good. Oof, that was a long year.
Yeah, yeah, it
That was
was.
a long, boring year. It feels damn good.
What types of things did you do to stay occupied with your time and connected to your music and as a band?
We painted a wall. You know, we
Yeah.
we painted a green screen wall. Tried our hand at the live stream. You know, tried to innovate and stay busy like everybody around us, and it was, you know, it filled the time, but there's nothing like doing it live.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Right on. Well,
What do you got,
Oh, I
Zach?
was we did record an EP.
Oh yes, we did.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. I forgot about that.
you made a record.
Made a record.
Released a record during the pandemic.
Yeah.
Wise business decision for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Far out. And you guys, how was the recording process on that? Was that different from other, like your first album that you put out?
It was interesting because like Kevin Israel, the guy we recorded with at River Rock Studios, the calendar got wiped for you know all the bands out there traveling and doing it, but the calendar also got wiped for him at the studio too. So we got kind of lucky to get in there and not really feel super pressured about time or anything like
Right.
that because it was fairly open at that time.
Yeah, he had an abundance of free time for us. So,
Yeah.
so thanks, Kevin, if
Thanks,
you're out
Kevin.
there. You got a lot more than we paid for.
Right, right.
Well, for the folks listening at home, you guys are a 4-piece group. We've got upright bass, acoustic guitar, mandolin, and banjo. And do you want to say hi to the folks in Radio Land?
I'll say hi, Mom. I think you're tuned in. Hi.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. Hi, folks in Radio Land.
And watch out for the hodags.
Yeah, yeah. Careful of the hodags.
They'll get you.
Hello, all you aspiring banjo players. keep at it.
Right on, yeah. So it's Zach on banjo, it's Jake on mandolin, and Peter on the upright bass, and Johnny Hot Hands, right?
Yeah.
I think that's right.
Old fire fingers over here.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta tell me. I don't know.
Good old fire fingers.
After the Whitewater Music Hall tonight, where are you guys headed?
We're playing the Orpheum Theater in Hancock, Michigan.
Cool.
Yeah.
Up there by that finger.
Yeah.
Exciting.
Hitting the UP.
Yeah, we're gonna go swimming in Lake
Getting that
Superior.
lake.
Yeah.
Went swimming last night in Rhinelander,
Yep.
and I'm from the North Shore, so I always long for colder water, even if I can't stay in it. You know?
Something about it. Yeah, there was a whole group of our friends this winter that were doing, swimming in cold water.
Oh yeah.
I've never been so bold as to do that
Right.
on Lake Superior. At least they do like a polar plunge, but that's a little too much. I did go in early May this year. Jake and I jumped in after we played a show, and I told my dad, who is like the coldest swimmer I know, and he was like, "Pete, May's a little early for that."
Nothing like skinny dipping in Lake Superior when it's when it's that cold.
Right on. How did you guys ever come to form a band? You've got some different, roots. You guys were in a couple different bands, right? And then you
Yep, yep.
formed Buffalo Galaxy.
Yep.
Let's talk a minute about how that came together.
We all were involved in a wide variety of projects over the last 10 years. We were playing together in another group. Sort of came to realize that we had similar mindset and goals as far as what we were looking to achieve musically and what our inspirations were.
Yeah.
So it was a real organic fit once we started.
Zach played his first show with you, right?
I did with this band Peregrine Perspective.
You were on the djembe.
Yeah.
The next
You
obvious-
just put strings on a drum. You've come a long way.
It's so cool.
That's why you stick at it, right?
Yeah.
So Johnny was playing. He was kind of subbing guitar in one of our groups, and I mean, I guess we had a little extra time. It was just the four of us playing, and it just felt right.
Yeah. Felt good. Felt like hitting the road with it. Going
Still
after
feels
it.
right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome. And how long is it? I guess even including last year, handful of years that you guys have been together. Is
Buffalo Galaxy itself is what 2.5 years now.
2 years.
2 years
maybe.
now.
Yeah, this October will be 2 years for our first show.
Yeah.
We were really
Okay, yeah.
expecting to have an awesome summer of premiering our band last year.
Right. Doing the road work and we get to do it this year instead.
Yeah. So we've been waiting for this for a long time.
well, nobody missed road construction, right?
Yeah, it's true.
Or traffic, or driving a big van.
No AC.
Paying for gasoline.
Yeah.
Crummy food at the wayside.
Yeah. Quick trips.
Oh, yeah, we already hit Quick Trip twice
yeah.
yesterday.
3 times.
Maybe 3 times.
Hot dog. You feel like busting into another tune?
Let's bust into one. What do we want to do? Want to up or groovy?
Let's do groovy.
Let's do groovy.
I love the groove.
All right. You want to do Light Years then?
Yeah.
Sure.
Another
Yeah.
new one. Another new one from us.
Yeah, I think these are mostly. We're trying to show you a bunch of new stuff here, Scott. So.
Pick up the paper and you flip through. See your horoscope come true. There's a blue and it shines on you. 'Cause I'm light years away, it's true. got me broken, battered, bruised. Now there's something I've got to do. I've got to get light years away from you. Must be something up in the air, 'cause I can hardly breathe. So I'm leaving your atmosphere. I've gotta get light years away from here. I've gotta get light years away from here. I've gotta get light years away. I'm just moving on.
That's sweet.
Thanks, man.
Thanks for the journey.
Yeah.
What do you say to the people that are afraid of your variety of music? Here? They look at some traditional bluegrass instruments and they're like, "This doesn't sound like my granddaddy's bluegrass."
Hey,
What
lighten
are you
up.
fellas doing?
Hey, lighten up. Have a good time, man. Come on now.
We said we don't want to do it like Bill did.
I love the way Bill did it, and I'm going to keep listening to the way Bill did it, but I'm going to do it the way I do it and the way we do it, you know?
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, it's
As you should.
Yeah.
yeah. I always used to feel that there were, and maybe it was just the communities I was in, but I always used to feel that there were more people who were strict, hard traditionalists. But I find the more that we do what we do, we run into a lot of bluegrass fans who aren't that way.
Yeah, it's a big wide world out there, and you know why we're a product of our time and environment. And we have all these great things at our fingertips. You know, why not utilize them and push boundaries in the ways we want to, in the ways we can. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. You think, obviously, like Billy Strings snagging a Grammy and whatnot was huge.
Yeah.
You know, if
Yeah, he's years younger than all of us too.
Getting older every day.
Oh man.
Yeah, just well, anyway, yeah, out on the forefront there of you know, progressive bluegrass.
Yeah,
if you will, you know.
yeah, making the world aware of what it can be like. You know.
Yeah, his new single is like has a rapper on it. They go into a huge like hip hop beat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really cool. You should check it out.
I mean, and the way that you switch between tones too, as well. You know, when you're doing your thing, it's just like, why wouldn't you? You know?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, these technologies, these tools at our disposal, you know,
Yeah.
to make interesting music, I guess. you
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
Yeah, like a black and white photo can be beautiful.
Let's
You
get some,
got a bunch of colors laying
let's
around.
get some
you know.
colors in there.
Let's make a sculpture.
Make
Yeah.
it shine, make it
Yeah, yeah.
sparkly. One of the first times I come across you guys, we were doing a cool gig down in Tomahawk for our good buddy Scotty D down there.
Yep.
And what that was cool. Hartsfield band was
Yep.
was there, and
Yep.
Tuck Pence was there. Feed the Dog was there.
Yep.
I mean, such a great hodgepodge of music, you know.
Yeah, that was a heck of a time.
Yeah, we played till like 4 in the morning in the hotel
Oh
lobby.
yeah.
That was a good night.
Yeah, we didn't even have coffee, and whatnot. We were just ripping on the music, and
Yeah.
that was so
Yeah.
much fun.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Of course, yeah, Zach, you weren't there. You were on
not.
tour, on vacation or something, right?
Yeah, tour vacation.
Living the dream.
The vacation's a tour if you bring the banjo over. And you're the only member of the band that's played or performed internationally.
That is true.
Yeah.
I played in Canada once.
You are.
One time.
Outside North America.
Okay,
Ah.
yeah, you got that on me,
Got
Zach.
that.
Luxembourg and Thailand and Vietnam.
There we go.
Far out.
There we go. Let's get back there.
Right?
Yeah. Book us a tour there, Zach.
Yeah, please.
What were the circumstances behind that? With the band lineup, were you in a different band at the time, or you?
I
knew
was
your-
more just like traveling,
solo,
and then I
uh,
met some musicians, and like one of them just like sat in with one they have like a jazz jam every Monday in Ho Chi Minh City, and just did that. So I consider those touring in there. Like I played for over an hour with musicians on a stage.
Yeah, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Traveling around on a little moped with your
Little
banjo
moped.
hanging out the back.
The one I did have a moped for like a month, I made sure to keep my banjo at like a hostel.
Okay.
Cause I thought those.
didn't
Have
know
you
that.
ever played abroad?
Yeah, a little bit, I suppose. We took a little vacation to Eastern Europe.
Okay.
Did a few songs in the backyard over in
There we go.
little village in Bulgaria.
Awesome.
Oh,
cool.
way cool.
Wow.
Yeah, my wife was in the Peace Corps, and so
Okay.
we visited
Nice.
the village that she lived in. and
Okay.
worked in.
Sweet.
Right on. Yeah, that's on the band bucket list. I think is do a little Europe tour.
It's
Europe 22.
There you go.
Yeah.
Get it when you can get it.
Yeah.
Come on now, fingers
Hey.
crossed.
Also, Japan has the biggest bluegrass market after the States.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, there's a expats and veterans. After the war, I guess they brought over bluegrass, and the
stuck.
Japanese people loved it. So yeah. Yeah.
Right on. Yeah, there's no boundaries and limitations. What do you guys how do you hope to achieve those goals? What kind of advice can you give to other aspiring bands out there who are looking to do the same stuff?
I might pass this one off to Zach because he's the one that carries the bulk of that load for us.
Yeah, in terms of booking wise, like staying organized,
Yeah.
following up with people, like if they don't get back to you, and like be prepared to like get rejected, and
Yeah.
not have that get
True
you
that.
like, held back or frustrated.
Yeah.
And yeah, working with people too is like you can try and book a ton of shows yourself, but if you know promoters or people that are booking events, like getting connected with them will get you better shows.
Yeah.
bigger
Who you
shows.
know.
Who you know.
And
Yeah.
I would add on to that. One time I looked at John Coltrane had a big list from his notebook of like things that you should do. And he said like always be on the scene. Which is just like whether you're playing or going to see other people play or anything. It's like
Yeah.
it's a
Make
social
yourself visible.
yeah, it's a
Yeah.
social thing to play music. So
Yeah.
you gotta go out there and support it too.
Chase the night.
Yeah.
You know.
There's so much focus on DIYing stuff these days. We have so much access to recording technology and equipment that would have been really difficult to get our hands on back in the day. But it's easy to get really wrapped up on that and try and burden yourself with the whole load of doing it. But networking and building like a community around it and finding people to support one another, I think that's like the most important thing.
It
Yeah.
feels better that way too.
Yeah.
Yeah, speaking of John Coltrane,
Yeah.
so let's dive into a little bit of your individual musical roots and inspirations there. Why don't you start, Peter?
Well,
You're the
it's
jazz.
like John Coltrane was a lot. So like I played violin for a little bit when I was really little, but I didn't like practicing, so I stopped. And then I always wanted to play the saxophone, and I ended up playing saxophone till I was probably 19 or 20 years old. I almost went to school for it, and I also played bassoon during that time. And then I went to college and kind of stopped doing all that, and I had played electric guitar, and a friend was like, "Oh, we're starting a swing jazz group. You want to play bass?" So pretty much entirely self-taught on bass, but yeah, it's a lot of my background really goes back to jazz, and like that's what I learned a lot about. But at the same time, I grew up like north of Duluth, and it's really well steeped in this Americana and folk and bluegrass that we're doing. So that was always around and always an interest for me as well.
I've had music in my family lineage for a long time. We're Czechs, and the saying is every Czech is a musician. One of my great grandfathers guided Anton Dvorak around the country when he came here, and he wrote the violin quartet in Iowa, in the Spillville, Iowa, where my family came over from. So my family was the first people to play that song, you know.
Wow.
So like wild musical history. My family played in bands for a long time around here. You know, we've all had over a decade of playing around the cities, the Twin Cities, and played in Kind Country, the Dangle Trio, the Hayburners, a bunch of different projects, and it seems like even if I wanted to get away from it, I couldn't. It's you know, you kind of there's paths maybe built in for us, you know. So that's how I feel. That's how I look at it.
Yeah. It's a blessing and a curse.
Oh yeah, everything is, man. Money. If you have money, it's a blessing and curse. If you don't have money, it's a blessing and curse. You know, anything is.
How about you, Jake?
Oh, I was real lucky. My parents always had music on and had very eclectic tastes. They took me and my brother to shows when we were young and really ingrained a love of music in us. And my dad loved bluegrass. The Hartford's aeroplane record was playing off a lot, and I enjoyed it. I loved it as a kid, and then kind of fell away from that, or forgot about it, and got more into jazz and psychedelia and that kind of stuff. It wasn't until like later in high school that I rediscovered bluegrass. A good friend of mine brought me out to a Yonder Mountain String Band show in Madison, and I had no clue really what I was getting into. But it just all of a sudden it came full circle. I was like, "This is awesome! This is rock and roll. It's bluegrass. It's all these things."
It was punk.
And then, yeah, I mean, I was a percussionist for a long time, and was planning to go to school for that, and sort of shifted gears. Played guitar in several bands for a while, and then got like a gift card for Amazon, and there was this $50 Rogue mandolin, just a piece of poo.
Yeah.
And I used to gig on that with a little pizza pickup that I made in an electronic music class. It was garbage too, and bands just needed mandolin players.
Yeah.
So I would be picking up these gigs because there weren't a lot of us around at the time. So I mean, I'd like to think that I chose this, but I feel like it was the other way around.
Yeah.
I just kind of inherited it.
Yeah.
It sure is a lot of fun.
All right, Zach.
My dad listened to bluegrass a little bit growing up. He would often call it mountain rap because I was not into it. I was into like hip hop and stuff back then. But then in college, I sort of listened to like Widespread Panic and saw them a couple times at 10,000 Lakes Festival. Got into the jam stuff, then like jam grass, and then for Christmas I wanted to get a new instrument for my parents. I was just playing like a ukulele. So it was either going to be the mandolin or the banjo. They got me a banjo, and then I sort of started a band at this housing cooperative I lived with, and it was like an 8-piece band. Compost Sleeping Bag was the name, and then just sort of had the drive and started playing banjo a lot, and just branched out to other groups and things. And I also DJ like house music, techno, stuff like that. So.
We've been trying to figure out how to work that into our sets.
Yeah.
For him to incorporate the banjo. Can you get like a turntable on the banjo head?
That's another level.
Yeah.
Speaking of getting to another level,
Oh, yeah.
you got another song in there that.
Yeah.
Do you want to do two in a row?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'd
let's
say
do
sure.
that.
You want to do Reds and Whites and Pieces?
Yeah. Sure.
Okay.
We'll hit them with a double shot.
So this one is on our EP we recorded that we were talking about, and you can find that.
That's at buffalogalaxy.com.
Correct.
Yeah, we'll be there.
Spotify, iTunes,
Or just
YouTube,
come out
shows.
come out to the shows, and we'll give them to you hand to hand too. You know.
We're gonna take it back to bluegrass and this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Stress falling down like rain from a cloud, and puddles so deep you could drown. And out in the street, we're blowing off steam, kicking each other around. And the music's so loud you can't hear the sound of glass when it hits the ground. But you leave it all And up in the sky, the stars they align. The pale moon shines on you. Somewhere out there, someone who cares is feeling hurt like you. And we stay up all night on reds and white, the whole time thinking of you. You know in your heart that it could all fall apart when these reds and whites get you blue. Yeah, these reds and whites got me blue. Yeah, these reds and whites keep us blue.
Ready when you guys are.
All right.
Ready when you are, Pete.
This next
I'll
one's
learn
called.
swallow.
Oh yeah, you know. This next one's called "Picking Up the Pieces." Whoa. Picking up pieces, patching up holes. I'm lying if I told you this house ain't coming down. Fighting off seizures, crawling up walls. I'm trying hard to please you, but you can't have my own. I think it's time to go. Those things you said to me. I'm walking out the door, out the door. I was younger then. You asked to take my hand. I was a younger man, a younger man. Picking up pieces, patching up holes. I'm lying if I told you this house is coming down. Fighting off seizures, crawling up walls. I'm trying hard to please you, but you can't have my own. I can't get out of bed. I'm troubled in the head. I might as well be dead. Well be dead. It won't go back no more to the way it was before. You never let it rest. 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 at the walls. I'm trying out to please you, but you can't have my all. Thanks. Ooh, it is getting a little
Wow, thank
Oh,
you,
yeah.
fellas.
Yeah, it
little
warmed up. It warmed
perspiration going on up here.
Point that fan the other direction. Wow, what a treat, fellas, to have you here at the Bertsch Barn today. Thank you so much for agreeing to be on the program.
Yeah.
WXPR certainly appreciates you guys coming through town, bringing your music
Oh,
to
yeah.
us. And
Yeah,
Yeah,
our
you
pleasure.
can.
Our pleasure. Right on, man. Yeah, no, absolutely.
Is it? We hadn't been here for like a year or so, and yesterday I was just thinking, man, it's really good to be back.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Love the Northwoods.
Yep.
absolutely,
Yeah,
great to have you back as well. And hopefully, it won't be too long before we see you again. You know.
Yeah, yeah. Fingers crossed everything keeps going the way it's going, and we'll be good. You know, good to keep doing our thing, you know.
I think
All of
hopefully August. Well, we have on the books August 26th.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
At the Flying Fin
Oh,
again. I
fantastic.
believe. Yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
I love that.
We do too.
Well, I want to be mindful of your time. We're creeping up on that
Okay.
4 o'clock.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
hey,
You want to do one
We do,
more?
like Harbor Hill or
Harbor Hill.
something
End on that one?
yeah.
And on one more?
That'd be fantastic. Thanks
Yeah.
so much.
Yeah.
It's a real treat. So if you're out there, it's buffalogalaxy.com. You can follow the link in the description to their website. You can find their EP. You can find their releases, their show dates, their tour. Hey, thanks again for being here. Really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Stoked to
Yeah,
meet
Yeah,
you
of
guys.
course.
Fucking fantastic.
If you see a big ugly red van on the road with two cargo toppers on it too, just knock on the window, say hey, we'll be in there.
Friendly honk and away.
Yep. Ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Well, I've been singing low every time you go. Hope you're coming back, hope this ain't the last. Well, it was meant to be, baby, can't you see? Now you got me sweating bullets and I'm shaking at the knees. Baby, tell me you're alright, 'cause I ain't leaving till I know that you'll be fine. And I could lose 100 times, and I'll do anything to keep the love alive. Something on your mind, I can see it in your eyes. I said some nasty things, I didn't mean. And I would take them back, act like it never happened. 'Cause the only thing I need is the love you give to me. Baby, tell me you're alright, 'cause I ain't leaving till I know that you'll be fine. I could lose 1,000 times, and I'll do anything to keep the love
Sweet.
Fantastic. Wow. Thanks again, guys.
Yeah.
Buffalo Galaxy.
Thank you, Scott.
Thanks, Scott.
Thanks, man.
You got your road dog with you, Sean.
Yeah, we got Sean.
Man.
Well, it was sweet. You guys are sounding great. Thank you for being here. Thanks for tuning in to today's program, and be sure to catch Buffalo Galaxy out and about.
Thank you. Bye, everybody.
Y'all take
Bye,
care.
everyone.
Yeah, be good to yourselves. Be good to each
We
other.
love you. Be good.
We'll see you real soon.
Sweet.